Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Brenda Contreras, and as you can tell from the title of the video, today's video is going to be a holiday makeup tutorial, and I decided on doing my favorite look, which is a bronzy smoky eye with a classic red lip. And for the red lip, I used the new Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint from Fenty Beauty, and it's really good. I recommend it if you guys don't like a super heavy drying matte liquid lipstick, but this is not a long wearing lipstick, and I don't think it claims to do that, but I do really like the color, and I recommend it if you don't mind having to touch up throughout the day. So really recommend that. And if you are interested in all the other products that I use, don't forget to check the description box below. And if you like what you see, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and if you want to recreate this look, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, so as you can tell, I already went ahead and did this eye off camera, so this video won't be so long. I'm about to zoom you in so you can see what I did. I'm going to do on this eye. So first thing I'm going to do is take my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to put that on the lid just to give it, to prime the lid for the shadow we're going to be applying. Just going to use a dense brush like this to blend it in. I'm going to just set that with my Mercier translucent powder. And since we are doing a bronzy eye, I really want to use this Color Tattoo, Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Bachelor Bronze, just to make the bronze color that we're going to be applying to the lid pop a little more. So we're just going to take this, and we're going to use a brush like this one here, swirl it around, and we're just going to apply that to the lid. You can be messy with this, you don't have to be so precise with it. Okay, and now for the shadows, we're going to be using the Tartllete and Bloom palette. This one's really pretty. We're going to be taking the shade Smarty Pants. I don't know if you can see, this palette's really reflective. So we're going to take Smarty Pants right here and this big fluffy brush, and we're just going to apply that to the crease. Just keep blending this right on the crease and windshield wiper motions. And now to deepen it up a little bit, we're going to go in with the shade Rebel. That's right. Rebel, which is right here. We're just going to put that on the outer bit of the eye, and then just deepen it up. And we're not taking this all the way to the crease, but just like halfway, just to deepen that outer edge. That looks pretty good. And now for the color that we're putting on the lid, I'm just going to use my finger, and we're going to take the shade Firecracker, just this one right here. Just going to use our finger, and we're going to apply that right on the lid. Just tap that right there, right on the lid. It's really pretty. Really pigmented too. And then we'll just take back to this fluffy brush and blend out the edges so it blends in with other shades. It doesn't look so harsh. And just to add a little bit more dimension on the lash line, I'm going to add the shade Activist, which is right here. And it's not black, but it's like mostly like a dark brown, like a darker brown. So we're just going to add that to the lash line just to give the lashes a little bit more dimension when we add some mascara. We're just going to use a pencil brush like this to smudge it out a bit, make it a little more smoky. And that is it for the eyes. And now, so for the skin, we're going to go in with my Caudalie Beauty Elixir Smoothing Glowing Complexion Water. Just going to spray that on. Smells so good. Now we're going to go in with our primer, and I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Primer. Just do like a pump with that. As you can tell, I have a big zit. And it's like one of those pimples, I just want to pop it. But you know you can't, because then you're going to get a scar. So we're going to leave it alone and pretend it's not there. And for foundation, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty foundation as well. These two have been a match made in heaven. I love these two. I've been using it non-stop since I bought them. So we're just going to give it a little shake. And we're going to apply some to the back of my hand. And I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender to apply. Well, I was joking. I'm going to use a flat top brush from Equal Tools to apply the foundation. And this is just with one pump. Just going to stipple that and buff it into the skin. Now I'm just like going in with my Beauty Blender and just further buffing that into the skin and really pressing the foundation into the skin, just to make it look a little more natural. Okay, and now we're going to go in with our concealer, and the concealer I'm going to be using is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Cannelle, and we're just going to apply that under the eyes. On the sides of the nose, just because I do get redness here. On the chin, bridge of the nose, and on the forehead. Now I'm going to be going in with my Beauty Blender to blend that out. So once that is blended, I'm going to go ahead and set the under eyes with the Lauder Mercier translucent setting powder. Just going to go ahead and bake a little under the eyes. And then just set that under the eyes. And just where we put the rest of the concealer at. So right here, where I tend to crease or get oily. And then we're going to go in with the poof. We're going to go in with the poof. Really get it in there. We're going to set the rest of the face. Now I'm just going to go in with a brush like this just to sweep away any excess powder. Now we're going to go and add some color to the face, and I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess with a big fluffy brush like this one, and just do that on your neck, your usual 3 formations. So now that we're looking very bronzed, so we're gonna go in and add some blush, and I'm going to be using this blush from Tarte, and this is in the shade Feisty. we're just gonna go in and apply this on the apples of the cheeks with a brush. Now that we have set the bronzer and the blush, we're gonna go in with highlight. And for the highlight, I'm gonna be using this highlight from Estee Lauder in the shade Heatwave. This is part of the Bronze Goddess collection. And we're just gonna apply that on the high points of the cheeks, bridge of the nose, forehead, cupid's bow. Trying to not touch this because if it gets on it, it's gonna be very obvious. Now for the brows. Now for my brows, I'm gonna be using MAC brow pencil in the shade Tapered. Just gonna fill in the brows just a little bit. So for the bottom lash line, we're gonna go in with the same with Smarty Pants, and we're just gonna put that on the lower lash line. Let me use a more dense brush for this. Take that on the lower lash line. And we're gonna take the same, we're gonna take Rebel, this one right here, just apply that to the outer edge of the eye. And to set the face, I'm gonna be using my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I'm just gonna make the powders just melt into one and make your face look less powdery and a little more natural. So we're just gonna spray this. Now we're gonna set our eyebrows, and I'm gonna be using the Caudalie tinted brow gel in the shade Espresso just to set my brows. That way they don't move. What did I just do?
You see what I just did? Oh my god.
We're gonna let that dry. As you can tell, I just ruined my makeup. We're just gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna kind of flake it off with a Q-tip later. We're just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the face, do the lips, and then I'll come back to fix that, okay? So, we're just gonna go ahead and curl our lashes and add mascara. And we're gonna go in with our mascara. Mascara with the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Now for the lips, I'm gonna be using the new Fenty Beauty Uncensored Stunna lip paint. And because this is a holiday makeup tutorial, we gotta stick to the classic reds. Now, as you can tell, this one's pretty bright, but we're gonna see how it looks. So, let's pray for me. So, right off the bat, this is really pigmented. I only dipped it in once, and it literally did my whole lip. So, it's really lightweight too, so I really like this. Really good. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe down below, and don't forget to leave your comments on what video